Hi my beautiful Scorpios, and welcome to Arcana Priestess. This is going to be your bonus reading. So I'm not going to put dates on it. This is just for whoever feels called to see this reading. I'll probably just mark it for March. So if you want to take it as a March bonus for March, then you can take it as that. But this is just not going to have dates. It's really whenever you see it is when it's going to be for you. All right, you guys, so if you are new, welcome. And if you are returning, I'm so glad to have you. Those of you that are new, feel free to subscribe if you haven't, as that is always greatly appreciated. If you're interested in a personal reading that is based on only you and the person that you are interested in, or just a personal reading for yourself to get more clarity, then the link for that will be in the description box below. The link for your extended version to this will be below as well. So for the extended, we're going to do romance angels. We'll clarify those. We're going to go through Scorpio, dealing with all of the signs. You can look at it from their sun, moon, and rising to get more accuracy. And then we are going to do a love spread about you and the person that is on your mind. So the link for the extended will be in the description box below. Those of you who are not following me on Instagram, feel free to follow me on Instagram. We have some new content coming out there. So for Fridays, we're doing, as of right now, we have our weekend energies, and on Saturdays we have our free extended giveaways. So if you're interested in that or just more content in general, link for Instagram is down below, as well as the link for Facebook. If you don't have Instagram, everything I post on Instagram goes automatically to Facebook, so you're still able to participate there as well. And as an extra bonus, if you're following me on Instagram, Facebook, or here on YouTube, then you are automatically entered in the giveaway to win a free reading at the end of the month. All right, guys, so let's take a look and see what we can get for your bonus reading. I'm going to do some oracles, and then I'm going to pull you guys some tarot. All right, so messages for Scorpio. Show me what Scorpios need to see the most. Messages for Scorpio. I haven't recorded in a while. I'm so excited. Messages for Scorpio. All right, you guys. Unlikely. I'm feeling like there's something in your life that you already know was unlikely, but you're kind of holding on to hopes. You guys are so intuitive, right? I think that there is something in your life that is unlikely, and you're very aware of this, but for some reason, you may just have it at the back of your mind, and this is a reminder for some of you guys here. Perfect timing. We have forgiveness. So some of you, this is about forgiveness, right? Who is in your life that you need to forgive? A lot of the times, you know, it's really hard for us to forgive, especially somebody that has lied or betrayed us. And, you know, as a Scorpio, a lot of the times we do hold grudges and we do like to get revenge, right? And I think that as you get older, you do notice that, you know, revenge is nothing, that karma is real, and karma comes around, and you don't need to get revenge because it's just naturally going to happen, right? So I think that with this message, what I'm getting is like, who is it in your life that you know, when you like hear them, when you like see a picture of them or you remember them, like you're just like, ugh, you know, it's just like you just get angry. You don't want to have people in your life that can control you in that way because you're just allowing them to control you. So who is there in your life that you need to forgive, right? Who is there that has done something that you could never imagine forgiving, but maybe it's been so long that it's time for you to just forgive so that you can move forward, right? Sometimes we get blockages subconsciously for things that we haven't released, things that we haven't let go of. We've forgotten them, pushed them so far in the back of our head, but it's time for you to deal with them, I think. And then we have recovery, exactly. Forgiveness is, what I'm getting is forgiveness leads to recovery, and that it's the perfect time for you to do this. Some of you, the unlikely is you're saying that right now. Unlikely, like you're rolling your eyes, like unlikely. It'll work, just try. All right, you guys are funny. Messages for Scorpio. Oh no. Messages for Scorpio. Yes, this is such a Scorpio message. I never saw two of these yet. That's awesome. next we have, and I think this resonates too, yeah, unbound, releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. Releasing yourself, setting yourself free. We have align your life. What is not aligned or needs to change. There are definitely some changes that you guys have intuitively been, wanting to make, whether this is, waking up a little bit earlier, starting to work out, cutting certain people off, not really like putting yourself out there too much unless you're getting the same in return. Whatever that is, take the step. Once you watch this video, give yourself 7 days and make sure you take that step to cut something out or to do something to realign your life in the way that you see for yourself. Trust your path. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? And this goes so well with this one. Don't dim to fit in. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? You guys are so powerful and very intimidating. And I know sometimes I try to do certain things so that I can kind of I don't do it anymore actually. I'm totally okay with who I am, but at one point I know I would, I like to dress up. I would wear a gown every single day if I could. And I would go to this one school and everybody would dress so casual. So I would just wear t-shirts and jeans every day in high school, and I hated it. And then I grew out of it and I realized why am I making myself to fit in? You know what I mean? So I definitely think if you're dimming your light in any way, make sure that you stop doing that. Make sure that you realize how amazing you are and that the world deserves to see that. You don't need to fit in. That's what I don't like that. Fitting into what? Fitting in with who? If you are who you truly are, that's the only way you're going to find the people that are actually truly meant to be in your life. So if you feel like you don't fit in, that's not your crowd to begin with. That's just not your crowd, and you're wasting your time with that crowd. So be who you are, and the people that are truly meant to be in your life, they're going to be drawn to you. If somebody doesn't accept you for who you are, then who are they to you, right? Know your worth. All right, you guys. Let's see what I can get for you. All right, messages for Scorpio. Show me what Scorpio needs to see. Please show me the messages that are most important for Scorpio to see, please. Exactly, it's just the same thing. Walking away from what no longer serves you, realizing that there's more out there. Some of you guys have this travel bug in you. You're wanting to travel, you're wanting to explore life in a different way. Some of you guys, this is just regarding the people that are surrounding you. Maybe it's the same people. If you're in a small city, you're sick of dealing with the same people and you just want something new. It could even be the whole fitting in thing. Find where you fit in, right? Don't squish yourself in a category where you don't actually fit in. Find where you fit in. Some of you, this is because you're not meant to actually be where you're living right now. And some of you know that, right? When I was younger, I had this big dreams that I wanted to move to New York and LA. And if I actually still wanted to do that, I know I would do that, because New York and LA, I could wear a gown every day. Nobody's gonna look at me like I'm crazy, right? And I knew from such a young age that I wanted to be there, but then it ended up changing to a different country. But if you have that, feeling, that intuitive thing where it's you've been wanting to move somewhere for so long, I think now is a time to just have the courage and to just do it and not look back, right? In those moments where we're a little bit afraid because we're going into the unknown is when we are actually the most powerful. It's when we actually make the most amazing transitions. And I think that there are so many things that once you guys just let go of, you're just going to realize how much more powerful you are, how much more stronger you are, right? And I'm getting this term, I've read this so many times, and it's that Scorpio doesn't like to be alone. Scorpio likes to be alone, but they don't like to be lonely, right? Make sure that the people that you're hanging out with, that they're not, and I know that Scorpios don't really like superficial friends, but at some points in our lives, of course, we have superficial friends, or just friends that are surface level, right? Don't just keep somebody around because you feel lonely. Don't just keep somebody around because you feel like you need company, right? When you can become comfortable with who you are in your own skin, that's when you're truly gonna make the biggest difference. That is where you guys need to be, and that's where I think you guys are going right now. I think you guys are getting out of a certain relationship, some of you. Others of you are leaving a toxic, this could be toxic family members here, toxic friends, but it's you're leaving it behind because you see that there's more out there. Others of you, it's because you're just not happy and you know that you just don't want to feel the way that you're currently feeling, and anything is better than what you currently feel. So you're just gonna try, you're just gonna go, and you're not sure where you're going, but you're not gonna stay where you currently are. You're not gonna stay in that fix, and because you're a fixed sign, it's hard for you to break that change, right? So you're getting really tired of it. For a fixed sign, what I would get is like, you know, when like there's something where it's like, I always go back to cleaning your room, because my mom used to tell us to clean our room when we were younger. She would tell us to clean our room, and if she had to say it a couple times, she'd be like, if you don't clean your room tonight when you're at school, I'm taking everything that I don't want on the floor and I'm putting it in a garbage bag and throwing it out. Like, that's what she used to say to us. And that's what I'm getting. It's like when you know, after so many times, you just get so fed up that it's like, you know what, you're done. And it's like, I think that's where it is here with you guys, because you're so fixed, right? It's like it takes a while, but when you're done, and there's no looking back. And I think you're going to be happy about that. Some of you, this is something you've been needing to walk away from for a very long time. And I see the world here too. So this is an ending, right? There's nothing left to this cycle. Completion. It's time for you to, you know, start off as the Fool, have that new leap of faith. Like I said, you don't know where you're going for all of you, but you know it's better than where you are. We have the Lovers. Yeah, you're walking into your yes. And the Six of Pentacles, you're walking into a more balanced life. You're walking into, some of you, this is a job that you're leaving, a job that it was not making you happy emotionally. You're finding a job that you're going to fall in love with. And others of you, this is a job that kind of you weren't getting enough. Like, you feel like you were putting in so much work and the pay wasn't well. So it's like you're finally getting a balanced job where what you give is what you're going to get. Or for some of you, this is a pay raise that you're going to be getting here. I definitely sense your money is definitely looking good right now. You know, Jupiter is in your second house of saving. So this does, you know, there's opportunities left and right. And I know personally myself, I've been getting business ideas like, wow, like as much as I breathe, they're just coming out like crazy. So for those of you that are getting those ideas, I really think that, you know, write all of those ideas down and just start, because you never know. Like, the thing is like, it's always hard to start. And I don't know about you guys, but I know I'm a perfectionist, so I like everything to be perfect. It's never, ever going to be perfect. You just have to start. You just have to, you know, start. When I first started YouTube, I had no idea what I was doing. I would watch my videos and tear myself apart all the time in the beginning, and now like I built so much confidence, right? I don't even watch the videos a lot of the time before I put them out, because I want it to be authentic. I don't want to edit them or any of that stuff. I just want it to be true and real. You know, whatever I see is what I'm gonna say. So whatever reasons you guys were holding back, I think you're finally getting this sense within you where you're going to be able to push forward here. And with the Lovers card here, some of you guys, it says leaving a relationship and you're walking into a new relationship. Those of you guys that have been having a hard time gaining friends here, I feel like you're going to be surrounded by people that are going to be equal to you. They're going to give just as much as you. I think there's new friendships coming in for you guys. I definitely sense that there are new love options if you're open to that. And if you guys are already in a relationship, I sense that you guys could be taking a trip with this person that you're in a relationship. Things are going really good within this relationship. The person that you're dealing with is absolutely very drawn to you. They find you very, very attractive here. And I think that it's a very mutual connection. Those of you guys that are single, it looks like there is somebody that is going to be coming into your life. It could be a Gemini, a water sign, or an earth sign, which, you know, water and earth is exactly the best match for, well, personally, I would say for a Scorpio. For a water sign, earth would be like the best match. But I also think water signs get along very well with water signs because they just understand one another. But I feel like this is all about balance. This is all about your life coming into balance here. Messages for Scorpio, please. Some of you guys are going to take the courage to follow your dreams. The Ten of Cups. Messages for Scorpio. If you're in a relationship where you're not happy and you decide to walk away, I guarantee you, if you walk away and you learn the lessons from that relationship, the next person that you're going to be with is going to feel like this Ten of Cups energy. It's going to be wish fulfillment. It's going to make you so satisfied. But before you do that, you need to walk away. And others of you that are in a relationship that's not doing so well, you maybe need to think back if there's something that you're still holding on to from the past, whether it's negative or positive, and you need to let that go in order for you to get this Ten of Cups with the person that you're currently with. And some of you are walking towards that Ten of Cups here. But I do sense here we have the Devil. Some of you could be dealing with a Capricorn. Messages for Scorpio. But we have the Lovers right under the Devil, right? So that's a very binding, the Tower, Scorpio energy. That's a very binding energy, and it's also a very freeing energy. I think some of you guys are coming out of a very toxic, maybe codependent relationship, and you're going into a more freeing relationship. This could also be you realizing certain patterns that you've had where you've become too possessive or too controlling, or maybe you get jealous, right? And you're realizing that love needs to be free. Some of you guys are realizing that you just don't like feeling jealous, and you don't like feeling, you know, insecure in relationships, and you're just trying to change your patterns. I think this is all about changing patterns that are strongly, deeply rooted into you. So it's going to take a lot of work, but it's also going to be so worth it in the end when you get there. I think this is learning to love in a more freeing way. With the Devil card here, there's definitely, this is again, there's definitely things that you need to release here. And with the Tower card being here, I'm really getting that if you don't release these things, the universe is going to release them for you, and it's not going to be as pretty as if it was if you were to do it. So, you know, take this chance to really, you know, I would say within 14 days from watching this video, take that chance and really just get what you need out of your life, cut those ties, right? Some of you guys, this is just within your own mind and your own toxic, self-doubt, right? Self-doubt or self-sabotage, and it is coming in the way of you. Sometimes maybe you're dimming your light because of self-sabotage. What if I'm not good enough? What if I don't make it? What would they say? What would they think? You know, get all of that out of your mind and just do what you feel you want to do. Follow your heart, follow your gut. If you've been in a really rocky financial situation, I definitely sense that that's going to be picking up for you here. I definitely sense that you're going to be in the process of rebuilding yourself. And for some of you, it's going to take about 2 months, but it's absolutely going to be worth it here. If you are dealing with a Capricorn, I feel like they're very strongly, a Capricorn or a Gemini or another Scorpio, I feel like they're very strongly drawn to you. They're very strongly attracted to you. This is somebody that thinks of you very constantly here. You have this, I'm getting like leaving them wanting more. It's like you always leave this person wanting more, whether you're trying to or whether it's just something that naturally happens. All right, so I'm going to clarify these. Clarify the 8 of Cups for Scorpio, please. There's like a whole snowstorm outside right now. With the Page of Wands. Some of you, there's somebody new coming into your life, and that's why you're able to walk away from something here. I'm definitely suggesting don't walk away from something to start something new. Take that time in between before you start something new. As much as, you know, of course you want something new, it's always great to take that time in between. But I definitely sense, you know, new, passionate, exciting messages for those of you guys that are single. If you are not dating, it's definitely a good time to put yourself out there, as I do sense that there will be a lot of people that are drawn towards you here. I really am getting like a lot of business ideas for you guys. Like there's business ideas that you're getting, or just different ideas that are coming towards you. And I think in the moment you're thinking, wow, that's an amazing idea, but maybe you're not writing them down. Maybe you're not taking them seriously. Like if an idea is coming to you randomly out of nowhere, there's a reason behind it. Right? A lot of the times those ideas we don't start on until like 5 years later, but I think this is one that you should just jump on right away. Clarify the Lovers. Clarify the Lovers for Scorpio. The Lovers with the 7 of Pentacles. Some of you, this definitely is regarding work here. You're definitely going to be, if you haven't been noticed for the work that you've been doing, I definitely sense that you will be getting noticed here. Some of you have to put a little bit more effort out there with trying to meet people. It's almost like you're waiting for somebody to just be drawn towards you, but you're not putting yourself out there in any way, and you may be coming off a little bit more closed off than you really think you are. So definitely be careful of how others are presenting, or how you're presenting yourself to others. Some of you, this may be something subconscious that I am seeing here, but I feel like you are really going to be feeling more aligned with your life. You're really going to be feeling very abundant, very fruitful. I'm getting that some of you guys need to eat a lot more vegetables and fruits. Some of you guys may need to take like a couple of days and just do like a raw, like only eat raw foods, only eat whole foods, like no eating out. Some of you, I'm also getting that you may need to start meal prepping. I'm really getting like this energy of like you feeling better, because a lot of you guys may not be feeling the greatest right now. You may be feeling very drained and very down, and it's really like you may think that it's something within you, but it's really just that you need more energy and you need more vitamins, you need more nutrition in your body. Clarify the Six of Pentacles. With the Six of Wands, wow, victory, success. Some of you that are single, you're going to have lots of people that are interested in you, but it looks like you're going to be choosing out of two people here. They could be two earth signs. It could be even a fire sign here. But I'm definitely sensing a victory within, something that wasn't balanced that is now finally going to be balanced. You're going to feel on top here. It's almost like there's so much courage that I'm getting that you're going to be feeling. And you know, courage, it was like the second tattoo that I ever got. Courage, just courage, and it has like two little angel wings on each side of them, to remind myself to always be brave, to always have courage, right? And this is a very courageous card with the Six of Wands. It's being recognized for your skill. It's having people admire you, people wanting, you know, your advice. Some of you guys could be in social media. You could have your own YouTube channel. You could be an influencer, a motivational speaker here, something where people are very drawn to you. And whether this is a business or maybe you got in a bunch of new clients for the place that you're working in, but it looks like victory is going to be yours. I'm almost getting victory will be yours as soon as you stand up and accept it. Some of you guys are already so victorious, but you don't realize it, and you just need to accept it, and you need to have a little bit more confidence within the way that you know, handle yourself. And I think your life will change so much just by those little things. Clarify the Ten of Cups for Scorpio. The Seven of Swords. Some of you, there was definitely, why am I getting? There's no point in putting myself out there if everybody lies. If everybody lies and cheats. Some of you guys are having a hard time opening up emotionally towards people because either something from your past or just the way that things are, the way that you've seen things, you know. And it's kind of like you're just like almost like avoiding being too open in relationships or really fully giving yourself. There's this blockage, and it's because you ultimately think at the end of the day you're going to be betrayed. I think that a lot of you, this could have to do with childhood. But I am also seeing that for some of you, there could have been some sort of divorce here where you're walking away. This could have been a situation here where somebody was, you know, betrayed multiple times is what I'm getting. And this was a marriage or a very, very long-term, like 5+ years, maybe 3+ years relationship. But I'm getting like 3, 5, 10 years of a relationship, 7 for some of you here, and you were betrayed by this person multiple times, and you're now finally walking away from this person. You're now finally realizing your worth, because there was, even though, you know, you couldn't trust this person, you still feel very tied to them. It could have been that, you know, it was a very smooth flowing relationship for the first how many years, and because you've already spent so much time together, you didn't want to ruin all of that. You didn't want to have to start all over again. But if this is you guys being afraid to find that 10 of Cups because you think everybody's out to get you, know that that's not true. Know that there are a couple of people out there that are very good, right? Not everybody is going to betray you. Not everybody's going to hurt you, but you will never get to know who's good and who's bad if you don't put yourself out there, right? We are going to get hurt. It's inevitable. We are going to get lied to. We are going to get betrayed. It's just inevitable. Like, not everybody is a great person, right? So the only thing that you can do is try your hardest. And as long as you try, then that's all that you can do. But you can't give up on love because somebody hurt you, right? Because then you're not going to be happy. You're just letting them make you even more angry or more mad, right? That's them controlling you. Because of course you were mad in the first place that they had done that. But now you're letting that affect you. And then you're not going to be happy because you're not going to be able to find love, right? And then you're probably going to be putting it on them, putting the blame on them, hence not actually dealing with it and being able to move through it. Clarify the Devil. Some of you, this could be secrets that are coming out within a marriage, but this is something that you're very aware, like you're not 100% aware of it, but intuitively your intuition is so strong about this that all you would really need is the proof, but you almost don't even need the proof. You're at the point where you're just going to believe your intuition because you can just smell it. You can just sense it. You know within everything in you that something is off, right? The Devil with the Four of Wands. Some of you guys, yeah, were definitely in a you were in a marriage that was very, you know, there's a lot of love. I think some of you, this could be a Scorpio Taurus. This could be a Scorpio Taurus like duo. I'm getting it's very controlling. It's a little bit possessive. Could be with a Capricorn too, but it was a very controlled relationship, right? It was just like you and this person, and you guys kind of might have shut out the whole world. Some of you guys might have lost friends while you were in this relationship. Maybe the person that you were with lost friends, and it just became like the two of you guys. But I'm getting like a very toxic relationship, a toxic marriage that you're breaking free from, that you're breaking out of. Some of you saw somebody's like shadow side, their true self as well, right before you ended up marrying them. With the Lovers, the Devil, and the Four of Wands. So if you're in a relationship that's going really well, this is also saying that this is a person that I definitely can see that you could definitely get married to in the future here. There is such a strong bond between you and this person. It is freeing, but it is also, you know, you guys are very attached to one another, but it is also a very freeing relationship. So I would say that, you know, there are times when it's freeing, there are times when you feel attached, but at the same time, you never really feel suffocated with this person. You guys really work well together. This person is very attracted to you. This is your divine counterpart here. There is so much love. You feel like this is somebody that was, you know, handed to you from the divine here. Somebody that you could, I'm getting like this is like a mutual obsession between you and this person. It's like a mutual obsession with one another, and that's why it's okay, because it's mutual. That's what I'm getting. Clarify the Tower. Clarify the Tower for Scorpio. The Nine of Wands. Yeah, there's something that you guys are aware of, and it's about to come out. There's something that you guys are aware of. Like I said, you know this, you can feel it, you can sense it. You can sense that something's off, and you're just kind of waiting. You're just kind of waiting for the Tower moment to drop. Some of you guys have known about this intuitively, but you haven't said anything, and it's finally about to come out, and you've been preparing for it to come out. Like some of you guys were sitting in this relationship, you know, preparing yourself to move on, because maybe you knew that once this came out, and if you had to deal with all of that plus moving on and all that other stuff, getting your life together, it was going to be too much. So some of you guys actually, you know, were just kind of prepping yourself to get ready to leave this relationship, and then this is coming out, and that's when you're actually going to get yourself together and move away from this situation. But that is what I have for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this bonus reading. If you guys want to follow me below to your extended, we are going to do your love reading. So it's going to be about you and whoever is on your mind currently, the person that you're interested in. We are going to see how they feel about you, where things are going, and all of that information. So the link for that will be down below. Feel free to follow me on Instagram, subscribe, like, share, comment. It is all so greatly appreciated. I love every single one of you. And thank you so much for taking the time to watch this. I truly appreciate it. Take care.